Hello everybody, it's vanburman here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at God of War for the PC release, and I've decided to pair it up with the lowest graphics card, in inverted commas, that I have. So we're going to be looking at it with the 5700G. I'm just going to go through the settings, running it on low, so the one below the quote-unquote original settings, so a preset, and we're going to be running it 1478 by 832 using FSR, which is the FX Super Resolution by AMD at the ultra quality. So in a way it's like the best we can do at 1080p, but also not really 1080p. Yeah, it's a resolution scale. I mean, look, the 5700G is not cut out for 1080p at all. You know, there might be a case for 900p. There's a case for 1080p in some titles, 900p in some titles, but realistically, something like this, you probably would just run it at 720p. But I wanted to get the best I could for the frame rate. Now, you'll notice that we're hovering around 30 FPS. That's sort of, I wanted to get the highest I could while also being able to have 30 FPS, and we're able to get that here. And the good thing is that FSR does quite a good job at maintaining the frame rates, and of course I think it does the same thing as DLSS, where it has the ability to modify the resolution as it sees fit in less demanding areas, increase resolution, more demanding areas it can decrease it, but that's to the best of my knowledge anyway. But
this way, boy.
Yeah, that weird resolution is what he decided to go with. So yeah, I don't know what you would necessarily call it. Somewhere between 720p and 900p is where we are, which is fine. So the game was actually more than playable. At this, hovered around the 30 FPS mark. If I was going to be playing it though, I would certainly enable VSync as well. I think just try and smooth it out maybe a little bit more. So just go through some of the scores on the doors if you like. So the average for this was 32.6, which is pretty good. Although the key part is always going to be your your 1% and your 0.1% lows. So for 1% low, we're looking at 26.8. And for the 0.1, we're looking at 25.3. So they're a little bit lower. They are above, obviously above 25, but I think the key thing is that they're very close to each other. Not any noticeable stutters in this, which I think is actually really good credit to how well Sony have done, or whoever they got to do it. Maybe they did it themselves, did the port, and yeah, I can't really, you know, I've heard a lot of good stuff about it, and I think that goes hand in hand, to be fair. That, you know, that sort of thing is correct, and yeah, I can't really say anything else other than it. I mean, the 5700G isn't overclocked. The RAM is running at 3600 megahertz, so yeah, you know, pretty good RAM with, you know, a decent enough CPU power, but obviously it's just that Vega 8 graphics on the 5700G that is, well, holding it back, or maybe in another way allowing it to work. All depends on really how you want to look at it. So yeah, I'll probably leave up the rest of the footage so you can have a look by yourselves if you're interested in how it looks and feels. Obviously the graphics are not even as good as PlayStation 4, but the thing does run, and that surprised me more than more than anything, to be honest. I thought we would be, even with hacks and stuff, if you want to, you know, hacks and modifications, we would be sort of really struggling to get anywhere near 30. So not bad. Look, I've done a lot of work on a 5700G video, and it's probably the thing that's taken me the longest to do because of the commitments and obviously doing a lot more streaming. Otherwise that video would be out already. So apologies about that, but anyway, I'll leave you with this God of War footage. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.
Stronger. They've never come this close to our woods before.
Keep moving. Capture finished.